Hello everyone, it is Lucy here and I am back with another video. In today's video we're doing the Red Panda's habitat. I kind of just put in a habitat that was already built by the game, and I never really liked it, never really enjoyed it. I didn't really like the big mountain. I didn't like it at all, and every time I put it down it kind of created a moat around it. So I ended up scrapping it. I've been wanting to do this for a while and just make my own habitat, so I ended up making a habitat. It's all flat, and I'm just having a little bit of a problem with the red pandas, and for some reason 3 red pandas cannot be in the same habitat together. So I don't know if there's a glitch in the game. I don't know if where I bought one of the red pandas, if they're not considered the same species as the red pandas that I have. I don't really know what's going on. But they're having issues together, so I have to trade one of them out of the zoo, unfortunately, and then maybe get a new one. I'm not really sure, but I'm kind of scared about it, just because I don't want to spend all my conservation points and then have a red panda that can't cohabitate with other ones. So that's what I'm worried about. Also, I do see that we are missing a wall over on the giant pandas habitat. I did replace it. I did fix it. We were having giant pandas like escape. It was like a whole thing. So I ended up fixing it. For some reason, I did have a wall there, but I think it got deleted. Maybe it got kind of connected to the red pandas habitat somehow, and maybe when I deleted something from there, it kind of deleted the whole wall. I don't really know, but I did fix it, and it's fine now, because we can't have giant pandas just roaming around the zoo, because that would be scary. So we do have their wall back, and they're fine. Like I said, just kind of fixing up the red panda's habitat. It took away that mountain. It was awful. And I do have like little bits of the mountain kind of just like floating in the air, which is really annoying. But I tried to fix as many as I could. I think I left one just because I couldn't get it and it was taking me forever. But I did change it around a little bit. I kind of elevated the path a little bit so that way there the guests can kind of see in. They can also see in through like glass windows, and then the red pandas cannot see out. I'm hoping that that will take care of our like skittish problem with the red pandas, because they were starting to get stressed because there were, guests looking in on them when they had that sunken down habitat that I did. So I think we got rid of that problem by just, elevating the path a little bit. And then if people want to go up there and look at them, I think that that should be fine. I did put in a waterfall as well. I love the waterfalls in the game. They're so cool. I just wish I could hide them a little bit better and kind of blend them in a little bit better. I did my best. I'm not really used to putting waterfalls into the game, so hopefully I did an okay job. I'll get better with time. It's always like that, you get better with time when you start doing habitats a little bit more. I like to put in rocks around the water as well and kind of blend in the water, the natural spring, and then putting in a tree, because I thought it'd be kind of cute if the red pandas kind of ran across the tree just to get to the other side of the water. So I put in that like dead tree there, and then also, just putting in a lot of the greenery and a lot of those pink flowers that I usually use in the red pandas habitats. I love those flowers. Putting in a lot of cherry blossoms brings a lot of color into the habitat as well. So putting in those as well, and then putting in some like green landscaping items as well in the habitat. It is kind of a bare habitat just because I didn't want to overcrowd it, because I don't know, but the red pandas are very small, so maybe I'll add some more things in so it doesn't look so completely bare. But I just wanted to make sure that their terrain was proper, that everything looked good, and all of their landscaping items was something that they liked, something that they were used to, because I hate having that little red thing every time you go in to look at the landscaping and there's like a bright, like a dark red colored item that's in there, and you're like, oh my gosh, this is not supposed to be in here. I can't stand that. There's some people that don't even care and they'll just put random things in the habitats just to make it look a little bit more lush, but I actually just don't like that red item that's like super highlighted and you have to get it out of your habitat. So I don't really know if it has like a negative impact on your animals. I'm assuming if you have a lot, it probably has a negative impact, but I think that if you have like a few sprinkles here and there, I don't think it's a big deal. But for some reason, I just feel like the game is going to glitch out and it's going to, I don't know, create a mutiny if I don't get that that piece of like tree out or whatever, or the bush out or whatever that needs to be taken out. So anyways, we're just adding in a little bit more of the cherry blossoms. Like I said, I love these, and I do put in some green trees as well. And I love these rocks from the aquatic pack. They're so pretty. if you're kind of on the fence about buying the aquatic pack, I seriously highly suggest them just for those rocks alone. I love using those. For me, I like all of the aquatic animals, honestly, so it was kind of an easy buy for me, but for the rocks alone is just so pretty if you really like to decorate. There's no other rocks in the game like that, so you can't get them in the base game. I'm not sure about any of the other, DLCs. I'm not sure if those have any other rocks that are kind of similar to these, but I know the aquatic pack has them and they're really pretty and I really like them. So yeah, just adding in some rocks so it doesn't look super bare underneath the water, and then just kind of making sure that everything looks good and hopefully it looks like it belongs in the habitat. I did have to put in a water treatment area on the back of the habitat. It can have a negative impact on your guests, so I try to hide them as best as I can, but sometimes the guests can see them and then it creates a problem there as well. But I really try to do my best in hiding those and putting in the transformer as well. I put in 2 of these little areas where they can kind of climb up and run around. Like I said, I have been having a problem with the red pandas kind of cohabitating, but I think if I get a little bit more of the red pandas, it'll be nice because they have like a few areas where they can climb around and jump around and have fun. So I'm going to try and do that for them, so that way there it's not like they have so many things for just 2 animals. I tried to make this habitat pretty spacious so that they're not like running into each other all the time, and they can kind of play and do what they want to do. So I think I will be getting a few more red pandas just because I really like the red pandas and they don't really scare me as much as raccoons do. So, and they kind of look similar to raccoons, I would say, but something about their red color, and they just look so cute that I really like them. So I think I'll be getting a little bit more of the red pandas, and I don't even have the pack that the raccoons come in. However, I've been really toying with the idea of getting some more DLC packs, but I think I'm going to wait for the next sale on the games, so that way there I'm not spending the full price for the DLC packs. That's what I try to do. So I just try to be smart that way, like not spend my money. If I get them, like there's some creators that get the packs for free. That's awesome. Like if you can do that and you can, create your content that you want to create, that's great. But for me, I just like to wait till they're on sale and purchase them that way. It's just a little bit better for me, and the animals aren't going to go anywhere, so they're going to be there in the pack, so they'll be fine. So yeah, just creating some more space for the animals is always great. I don't know what our next animal is going to be. I'm kind of playing with the idea of maybe getting some doll sheep, or I could get some deer or something, because I do want to kind of do a mountain like the way the red panda's habitat was, but maybe not so big, but just kind of a mountain slope, so that way they're the deer and stuff, they can kind of go up on the mountain a little bit, or the doll sheep. I do have to put in like a chilly zone, so I want to put the more animals that are created for the snow in kind of like a more wintry zone, so that way there when the guests are walking through, it is pretty cold through there. I don't think we'll have a problem though, because I think the biome that I have my current zoo in is pretty hot and pretty warm all the time, so I don't think we're going to really have a problem with heat or anything. But I kind of want to keep them away from the heated animals, just because if you have say I put a polar bear next to a tiger or something, the tigers usually need to be warmer, or not the tigers, but the lions need to be warm. So if you put that near the warmer animals, their, coolers or something can kind of go into that zone, and just creates a problem for the animals, because if they're over in the part where it's kind of chilly, they'll be like, oh, it's not in the right temperature. So I like to keep the animals separate. So I like to keep the warmer animals kind of near each other, and then the cooler animals kind of near each other. The aquatic animals can be kind of near each other because they need some room to swim around and stuff. So I think that's what I'll do. And I'm thinking that I'm going to probably get maybe some cooler animals, because I think cooler in temperature, because I think I want to create that zone next where it's kind of like a mountainy zone. Some timber wolves or the Arctic wolves or something like that would be kind of cool for that area. And those are cheaper on the marketplace, to have the timber wolves and stuff. Those are a little bit cheaper, although they do require a lot of meat to eat. So it depends on how many you have that you got to be careful about. I mean, we don't have any problem with money. I'm pretty good on money, so I can get whatever animals I want. So I think from now on, I'll probably just be creating habitats for different animals that I get, and whatever I want to do next, or whatever I have like the inspiration to do. I really like the snow leopards, so maybe I'll even try to do those next, because those are really fun and those are really interesting as well, those animals. So, but anyways, you guys, I think I'm going to end the talking portion right here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please stay tuned to the end for the screenshots, and I will talk to you all very soon.